Settling in now, Elvis Andrus. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Texas, the shortstop.
0-1 the count. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Pilar, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Digging in, Joey Gallo. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit
ball,
low.
1 strike.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Choo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas, and now the Red Sox get their turn. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Minor is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Grounded back up the middle. A toss behind the back. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. Red Sox turned away in the first. We've played an inning in Boston. No score here on the show.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Danny.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Now the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman. First pitch of the at-bat.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pillar's there. And that's the 3rd out. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
The third baseman, Rafael.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Andrus to his left. He's there. And that's out number 1.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now, Christian Vasquez. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Minor's ready. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and here's Rougned Odor now. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The second baseman, Rougned.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone into the monster seats.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Frazier, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Devers is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Rangers are in the run column first.
The Red Sox due to hit in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Fouled off. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the air now out to left field. Calhoun comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
There's a drive out to left center field. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Bogaerts is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We played 3 full. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the 1st strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit, behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Santana, the runner at second with 1 away. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Striding in, Ronald Guzman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rangers leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Striding in once again, J.D. Martinez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
J.D. Martinez. Martinez.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, third base.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Minor sets. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Rougned Odor, and they'll need him to get something going here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. One and one to Chirinos. One and two to the Rangers catcher.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here it comes now to Andrus. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Odor ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score and the Rangers tie it. It's a 2-2 game.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
0-1.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Ready on 0-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting.
Definitely a aggressive approach here. Down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Weak grounder down the line at third. The 0-1 on its way. And a curveball taken for strike two.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
And that's in there. Base hit.
The right fielder, number 13.
Here's Joey Gallo. Now, he was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Ready once again, Danny Santana. He singled his last time up. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Santana is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Frazier at third. At second, Gallo. At first, 1 gone. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball.
Left fielder, Willie Calhoun.
Hernandez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike 1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. In the dirt here, throw to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Stepping in, Ronald Guzman. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
And there's ball 1. Turned on down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
The 1-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2. And this one's in the dirt. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Full count to Jose Peraza. Kevin Pillar waits on deck. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Ready now, Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Popped him up. Odor over to his right. 1 out. Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 2-0 on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gallo is there. 2 down. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
So 2-2 now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Robinson Chirinos. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. So 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Digging in and looking for more, Elvis Andrus. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Pilar. He gets there, and that's the second out. Standing in, Shin-Soo Choo. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's running. Pitch inside the throw. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base. The 1-0 home. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll add another to the total. It's 8-2 now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much.